step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood so I am relentless.
All right, this is the Keep Hammering. This is, no, not the Keep Hammering Collective. This is completely separate from the Keep Hammering Collective. We don't want to be associated with this in any way.
No.
This is Shit Talkers Weekly with Gideon.
Shit Talkers Weekly 12.5.
It is?
Well,
I thought it was, okay, so I was screwed. I thought 11 was no.
Yeah, 11 was last time.
The one that counted, because we did one that didn't count. Is that why you're at 12.5?
I thought last time was 12.
But that might have been the one that so we got to redo one.
Yeah.
I'll just let you guys, a little BTS action, a little behind the scenes. You guys probably don't know what that means because we're in the business and you're not. So you're, clueless. Obviously, you don't know shit about Shinola. Anyway, we tried to do this before and I was in a bad mood. James went too hard at his haters, I think. And so we decided that it actually wasn't that funny. It's more like mean.
Yeah, I think we finished and we were like, oh, we'll have to listen to that. And a couple hours later, you texted me and said, we're going to have to redo it.
I was just thinking about it. And also I was talking to my counselor, which is Brianna, AKA massage therapist, but kind of told her about and she was like, So I'm like, shit. Anyway, so we decided to redo it because it is all love, and it kind of the love kind of got you could have taken some of the love the wrong way.
The love got a little questionable.
It was a little like just a little spank on the tush love, just like a little, just to let her know who's daddy.
It went from spanking your child to domestic violence.
Boo, boo. No. So anyway.
Yeah.
So we decided it's because, it can't be, it's all love. It can't be, it's all DV. I mean, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. No. And also it doesn't make it quite as good as t-shirt.
Yeah. It's like the one time we had a guest on who wasn't sure if he could say wife beater or not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, but we're back.
We're back.
And this time we're going to do it with love.
Yeah, definitely. Not even.
We're going to do it slow, sensual, and with eye contact.
We don't have to kiss. Because that's going a little too far.
Yeah. Yeah. So with a little hate. Okay. So we're in better moods, so I can start it off not as hot this time, but I found myself in a little hot water.
Really?
After the last one. Yeah.
The one that did. Well, imagine if the one that didn't count would have come out. If you were in hot water from the one before, which was basically like, hey guys, you can do it, but let's be careful.
Here's something I noticed. Well, let's just say.
Yeah. So if that was hate, the one we didn't put out, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're back. Let's hear about your concerns, questions, whatever the hot water was you mentioned.
Yeah. So people expressed their concerns for my take on a 50K being an ultra marathon or not, which, if you didn't listen, I said, I don't think it counts.
Right. And what did I say?
You said you do think it counts.
I think it counts.
Right.
James is a f***ing idiot.
Yeah.
So why would we care what he thinks? But anyway, some people took exception to it.
Yes. And I need to say that I got a couple things to say. One, some people said, I was really excited to do my first ultra marathon, 50K. It's coming up in a couple weeks. I've been training for a year. Why are you training for a year?
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. And remember that, what is it? 1% of the population of the world, United States, I don't know, do a marathon. So 5 more miles.
Right.
Good effort.
But they said, I guess I just won't do it anymore since it's not counted as an ultra marathon.
Oh, man.
Which my response to that was, one, you shouldn't be doing it so you can be called an ultra marathoner. You should be doing it for yourself. You shouldn't care what I think about it or what anybody else thinks about it. 2, I'm just trying to discredit my accomplishments, not anybody else's. I just know that if I was able to do it, we shouldn't be calling it an ultra marathon.
Yeah, you're just self-depreciating. That's kind of who you are.
Yeah.
So you're shitting on what you do, but the other people shouldn't take it personal.
No.
And it's all love, but also it's just your opinion.
Yeah.
Who gives a?
It's like your opinion, man.
Yeah, it's right. And are you? So I just sent a video to Mick, who's doing what is that one?
Javelina.
And
Javelina
100. And I just said he's wearing a T-shirt right now that says "offended guy." So, are you just looking to be offended? Is that what people do?
It seems like it.
So they take the comment of you. You're talking about yourself. You say, "For me personally, I don't count as an ultra marathon." Blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck? That's your opinion. It's like that doesn't impact anybody.
Yeah, and I'm not discrediting the fact that you ran 31 or 32 miles. It's really hard. I'm not discrediting that it's hard. I'm just saying we got, like you said, we got 300-mile ultra marathon.
Right. Did you see that clip? Did you ever find that? Mm-mm. So I said there's a guy out there who said he was doing a 50K.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's an ultra marathon. Because for people that don't know, anything over a marathon is considered an ultra.
Right.
So he said, I'm doing 31 miles. Goggins just did the Moab 240 miles, which is also an ultra marathon. He's like, how are these the same thing?
Yeah.
Because one is 8 times further than the other. He goes, so what I'm doing shouldn't be called an ultra marathon if that's an ultra marathon, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Anyway, we might have some whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm going to motion for the 50Ks to be called extra marathons.
Okay. Marathon plus.
Yeah. So we
plus size. And we love the plus size.
We're all inclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Just more cushion for the pushing.
Exactly. Exactly. On the marathons? Oh, on your
marathon plus size.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
So,
plus size marathons need love too.
So, okay, glad we covered that. Now the second one is a little more. We got to go in depth. Yeah.
Fat shamey?
Fat shamey, body shamey, gatekeeper E.
Okay. What's this one?
So I got into some hot water with Koda runs. Now I didn't mention his name, but people figured it out. He does this thing called Couch to Cocodona.
That would be pretty easy to figure out because nobody's ever done that. And nobody ever will in 1 year.
Yeah.
But whatever.
The big thing I got in trouble for is I said not a runner. Now, people I think kind of skewed that, like saying he's not the runner type, he doesn't have the runner's body type. I don't give a That's not what I'm saying.
You look like a giraffe. Are you a runner?
No.
Have you seen a giraffe run? Are they runners?
A baby giraffe.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying in the beginning, the very beginning, which I scrolled back to his first reel he ever posted, which I liked, by the way, way back then. He said, I'm running, but I just got into it, which I could infer that before that, he was not a runner.
Right. If he's just getting into running, prior to just getting into running, you would be not a runner?
Not a runner. I think he called himself a pre-runner.
Pre-runner. Okay.
Yeah. No, but
is that like pre-cum?
I love when like somebody on the internet's acting like a dumbass and somebody comments, definitely a pre-cum baby.
Yeah. So if you take offense to that, we might be talking about you.
Yeah. But no, Koda, I'm glad that you're inspiring people. I never questioned that. I'm glad you're getting healthier. I never questioned that. I am questioning the ability to go from not being a runner, which you weren't.
And on the couch.
On the couch.
It's not like not being a runner and being like a D1 wrestler.
Which, by the way, in a year would also be next to impossible.
I have told a D1 wrestler, which is our friend Rodney Williams, I don't think it's good to go from just surviving a 100-miler to, he did Mammoth. He made it, but it was, it was a struggle and is kind of dangerous sometimes. So if I'm telling a D1 athlete, I don't think that's a good idea. What do you think I would tell somebody who has never run?
Yeah.
What, maybe the same thing? They're not an elite athlete? And do you think that, no, that was just rules for elite athletes who already have proven themselves in the fire, who've dug deep in different things, and now it's kind of translate to this endeavor? What if you've never done that? Do you think that somehow you're more prepared? No. So if that's the rules that I don't make the fucking rules, guys. I don't. If you look at my bio, it says bow hunter. It doesn't say runner. I say I'm not a runner. Personally, when I run with elite runners, I'm like, if I run with an Olympian, I'm like, I'm not a runner. That is a runner.
Right.
So it's different levels. But if I'm saying that there's challenges and dangers and risks associated with these multi-day long races for even elite athletes, because the elite athletes had health concerns and had to drop at Cocodona. So if the rules I'm putting out there apply to them, what do you think? Why are you taking that personal?
No,
it's not about you. It's about everyone.
Yeah. And people could say, oh, well, why do you even care? Well, there are associated risks that come with these long races, but also you become the race director's responsibility at that point.
Yeah.
And the volunteers and the people that have to keep track of everybody. So there are consequences to this endeavor. And all we were saying is maybe we should focus on a different goal first.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. My first ultra was a 50K, my first few, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done. It took me 6 hours. I'm just saying that I had a lot to learn before I was ready. I'm not saying everybody's like me, and just because I did it, you have to do it. Nothing. I'm not saying that at all. But you mentioned the race directors, and this kind of comes up, or is coming up more, because some of these big races don't have qualifying standards, right? Anybody, you pay $2,000, you're on the start line.
Right.
That's good and bad. That's great because if you haven't had the time to travel to these other races, or maybe whatever, and this is going to be your first one, then that's an amazing opportunity, but it's not without risks. But the point is the race directors fall in this weird spot. I'll just say I've done a lot of Candace Burt's ultras, destination trail, and what she has at the beginning of the races is you repeat what she says. And part of what she says is, if I get lost, injured, hurt, die, whatever, it's my own damn fault. And everybody has to repeat that. So you're saying, I signed up, that's essentially your waiver. Anything that happens to me is my responsibility. You're saying that, and that's on film, and it's like whatever, but people still blame her.
Yeah.
They still will always blame the race director. How could you put these runners in this position? Even though you said anything that happens is your responsibility.
Right.
They still point to her and say, like, even on Moab, I think they had some weather come in, and people are saying she should have rerouted the course. And it's like, some runners made it through and they made it through. Why should it be different for other people in the field? Anyway, there's hard decisions all the time. There's getting aid to these aid stations. There's runners who drop, getting them out. Sometimes it's hours and hours and hours before you can. These are remote places. These are the mountains. That's another thing. If you haven't been in the mountains, like I'm going to say, I went back and I watched, because I didn't know who this kid was, this Koda runs kid. You mentioned him. I'm like, okay, I don't even know who it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a great idea to go from couch to Cocodona. So I went and watched some of his videos in between our retakes, from the first one. And he seems like a nice, great kid, great guy. I love that he's dreaming big, and it's amazing. And it feels like he's working what he would call hard, more than he's ever done, right? And he's trying to do, 2 miles, sometimes 3 miles, 4 miles. It's awesome. I love it. I love your attitude. I saw he was on a podcast talking about his journey. That is amazing. I want to celebrate that. I just want him to be successful. Okay, that's it. I want Rodney to be successful. I want everybody with these big dreams to be successful. So all I can share is what I've learned, and maybe, and I don't know everything, but maybe what I've learned could help others be successful. That's it. I want everyone to win. Don't take this personal. I see you and I'm like, this is awesome. I love the changes you're making. I care.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be stuck out there in the mountains for hours wondering, how did I get here and why am I doing this?
Yeah. And to be fair to him, his response was, I got a little extra fuel. And so he took what I said and he was like, I'm going to put a little chip on my shoulder and work hard. And that's great. I'll be that guy. I saw you're making I'm Not a Runner shirts. Send me one. I want one. I will wear it. I'll wear the out of that. So
you got to buy it.
Yeah. I'll buy it.
Yeah. So
I'll support the cause.
But it's awesome. I mean, I lean into hate all the time. Yeah. Hate is, you might say, oh, you're doing an amazing job. I love you. Cam, you're incredible. I don't give a But somebody who says, hey, you're a douchebag, I'm like, I'm going to remember that forever.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your quote about hate and love?
It's like, your love makes me strong. Your hate makes me unstoppable.
God, I love that.
It's true. It's like hate works. So if Koda, I don't know what his name is, but if Koda that's fuel for him, awesome.
Yeah.
Trust me, Koda, we believe in you. We want you to be successful. I was just talking about ultras in general. I didn't know who you were. I went and looked who you were. I do think it's a lot to ask of any human, of your body, of any person in this situation to go from never having done a race, even though I saw you did a race, okay, so you did an 8K, it looked like, to never having done an ultra or even a marathon, to go to Cocodona when it's over, it's 30,000 some feet of gain, 250 some miles, remote mountains, which mountains, if you haven't been in them, are subjected to intense weather, storms, lightning, cold, hypothermic, heat. Usually it's super hot down there. This year it was super cold. It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges. It's more than just covering distance on a street, on a sidewalk.
Yeah, it's a lot different. And I would say I get it, but also there's this guy, Jack Lifts, I think, or something like that on Instagram. But he's basically been like acting like a lifting influencer for the last 3 years, hasn't changed at all. Literally his physique has not changed.
Yeah.
So it's just rage bait, right?
That, yeah.
And so I don't think that's what's happening, but you have to question everything. And if it is just for clicks, which I don't think it is in this case, but if it was, it's like, don't do that.
And also, here's another thing with social media. If you put yourself out there,
yeah,
you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Okay? It's anything goes, because some people aren't going to be as nice as us. Some people might say hurtful words to you.
Yeah.
Based on, I don't know, who knows what they went through in life. They're having a bad day. We're not being hurtful.
Yeah.
At all. But when you put yourself out there, you got to take it all, baby. The good and the bad. All
That's
right?
for sure. Yeah.
All of it. So you didn't have to make a page.
No.
He didn't have to say, I'm going couch to Cocodona, watch me follow. Didn't have to do that. When you do that, you're inviting all levels of criticism and support.
Yeah. I mean, here's a great example. I said I was going to go out there and do 50 miles and I was going to stay on that track until I finished it, and I did not. And I got hate for that.
Yeah, you did.
And it's what, like, I know I failed. I don't give a what people say, because I know deep down it's like I failed. I got to live with that.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Take it on the chin and move on, So
that's part of it. It's I want to say this too. I love people. I'm just going to transition off of Koda runs and, hey, we're on your team.
Yeah.
Want you to be successful. I want you to be safe. I want you to I want you to do this for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's not just a 1 year thing. If my goal was to do, having never done an ultra, to do Cocodona in 1 year, I would have failed.
Yeah.
That's all there's to it. I didn't have it takes a long time to train your body and your mind to do that.
Right. And if he does fail after a year, keep going. Don't take that failure and say, well, I got to quit,
That 1 year doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Dude, I've been doing this shit. I've been wanting to be a writer for 40 years. And I don't know if I've even made it, but I do want to talk about that just in general. Guys, and I'm transitioning off of Koda. Guys, some guys, me included, are delusional. Okay? Delusion. Yeah. I mean, we know the guys and you could talk about me too, but we know the guys who sit and watch the UFC and know, like, whoa, idiot! What in I would have done hammer fists on him. And it's just like, wait, you're sitting in your chair with fucking Cheetos in your belly button. It's like, wait, what would you have done again?
Yeah.
I mean, and like if you got Cheetos in your belly, I don't have a super deep belly button, but if you got a belly button where there's shit in there where you like need a shop vac to get it, you should probably shut the fuck up on the UFC talk. I mean, but guys do that, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do girls like stuff in belly buttons? Maybe they eat grapes and Cheetos. And
I remember this one time when I was 5. My babysitter's daughter, who's also 5,
is this the one that molested you? Because that one you said
that was my mom's boyfriend's daughter.
Okay. Anyway. Which boyfriend? Because that doesn't narrow it down. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways, my babysitter's daughter, who's the same age, we were great friends, we grew up together, but she had a super deep belly button. And I remember one time we were getting in the pool and I had sunscreen on my finger. I swear that thing
sunscreen?
It didn't end. It would have
really.
Yeah, it was so deep.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
maybe people lick like clean belly buttons and like that's a cool thing to do? I don't know. I don't personally. I don't want to speak for everybody. I'm not into like super deep belly buttons. I don't know. That could be me.
Yeah. Anyways, that reminded me of that time in my life.
All right. Well, good. Thanks. Yeah. So, and guys who watch Tom Brady, he threw into triple coverage. What a fucking idiot! Didn't he read the hot route? It's like, who the fuck is talking? Is this you who got cut from fucking JV? Was that you who said that?
That's Uncle Rico.
Yeah, right. So see that mountain? I can throw the football. So I know it happens. Guys talk out their ass, and if there's girls around, it's fucking even worse.
Oh yeah.
All right. So yeah, playing the NBA. So you think you could score on LeBron? Yeah, in City League, I was raining them. I mean, that's what guys do. Okay.
Yeah, it's like there was a group of guys that were saying that street ballers, and they got the worst player in the NBA to play against him, and he dropped like 40 in a game. It's like there are levels to this.
There's levels to everything.
Yes.
But if you're the guy who on Thanksgiving goes out to throw the football around and you blow out your Achilles, maybe just shut the fuck up. So anyway, people talk out their ass, which brings me to another point. Not people, guys. I don't know about. I can only speak about guys.
Yeah, I don't think girls do it as bad.
I have talked out my ass a lot, so that's why I know it happens.
Every episode of Shit Talkers, I do.
Well, no, you just think about Delusion. I came from this fucking little tiny town of nothing, right? Okay, tiny 24, 28. I still can't remember. I need to go back to my yearbook and count actually how many people were graduated, but either 24 or 28, right? There's like whatever. So I said I didn't want to go to college, but I want to be a famous outdoor writer. What do you think that sounds realistic for where I grew up? No. Where I grew up, either you set chokers like in the woods, or maybe you're a timber faller if you worked your way up, or you worked at warehouses over here. You worked in the mill and you pulled green chain, or you worked at a warehouse like I did, part time, crushing boxes, right? Okay, making cardboard bales of boxes to recycle. But I said I wanted to be an outdoor writer. So those basically couldn't be further apart,
right?
For being realistic. I was delusional, all right? Sometimes that's what it fucking takes. 40 years later, look, I've had a couple of decent books.
Yeah.
So it happened.
Right.
I made it happen. You can have these crazy dreams and make it happen. Now, did you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, just my own experience of, not that I've made it anywhere, but my dad sent me an email at one point when I decided to drop out of college, and I was like, I'm going to take photos for a living. which sounds retarded.
Yeah.
Sent me an email. Nice.
Well, it's official then.
Yeah. Basically saying, at a certain point, men got to give up their dreams and
Go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, for a lot of years, I had that printed out and I had it on my desk or above my desk or whatever. And I'd look at that and be like, you'll see. And exactly. Sometimes that's what it takes. And,
you proud of me now, Dad? Don't start crying.
Papa.
Yeah, no, it's, so yeah, you can have these crazy dreams and you can make it happen through years and sacrifice and hard work and overcoming and proving people wrong, proving yourself wrong, grinding, and finally getting a break. Then finally, if you've worked hard enough and you can take advantage of it, your talent is there and people are actually realizing it and you're being celebrated for it. It can fucking happen. I see people talk about your photos all the time on my page and how good they are. Just the photos I put up today said something like, incredible work or whatever. So you did it.
Right.
You made it, right? Despite what your dad said.
Till I get replaced by
this. Yeah. We do have a job opening, which we were looking to replace James. Because I've been talking to his dad about some stuff.
You've been talking to my dad.
But so yeah, it doesn't matter what anybody says. What we say means nothing.
Yeah.
If what James's dad said didn't mean anything, what impact are we going to have?
Right.
If we can squelch your dreams, they weren't real anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. If all it takes is a few people saying, I don't know, it sounds a good idea. If that's all it takes, is you should thank us.
Yeah. Yeah. And talk is cheap. So on both sides.
Yeah. And here's one thing I do when you said that about your dad and print out that email, I do also when we have these big dreams, or maybe we're just doing what we do and we get criticized. There's an article came out, I think it was Peterson's Bow Hunting. The writer took a shot at me, right? I have that article. Yeah, talk your shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say his name, but I'm never forget what dumb it was who said it.
Yep.
And I'll never forget what he said. So just know, and that's fine. Hey, I said, you put yourself out there, you can be criticized. I'm fine with being criticized. But what I'm going to say now, this is maybe a different topic, maybe you had set up. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my family. You don't have to like my friends. But just know, if you talk shit about me, about Truett, Tanner, Taryn, Tracy, James, Roy, anybody who's in my friend group,
right?
We're not cool.
Yeah.
We're not cool.
Yeah.
You can do it. Say whatever you want. You are not going to you're not going to be part of this cool little table here.
Yeah.
You're not. It's like, I put this on Truett's, he made a post yesterday and my caption was, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
That's kind of hard.
We want to crush you.
Yeah.
If you're on the team, we're all together.
Right.
It's all love, baby.
Right.
You can say whatever you want and it's fine. And I'm not going to block you, but I'm not going to follow you. I don't give a what you do. I don't care what you say. You're not in the club. You're not in the clique. You can't just talk shit about my family.
How are you going to hate from outside the club? You can't even get in.
You can't get in, bitch. All you could do is watch.
Yeah.
So you can watch. You can talk your shit. You can watch. You're just not in the club.
Yeah.
It's all good. Do your thing. I want you to, hey, if that gets you what you needed to do, or maybe, you shit on something I did or somebody in my circle did, and that makes you feel better and that fuels you, great. Fine. If that's what it takes and you achieved your goals, awesome. I don't want you to fail. You're just not part of this thing.
Yeah. I think Sam Sulik had a great kind of response to this, which was, you get hate comments or whatever it is. You can separate the hate from the critique, dismiss the hate. That's pointless. You're not going to listen to that, but you can listen to the critique and I often do, but with like Truett's thing is people were hating on downhill course. Well, yeah, he hears that critique, but he's going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it's valid, it's valid. Whatever. It's how he responds now.
Exactly.
It's fine.
And he's going to.
It's fine.
So it is what it is.
Just be ready.
Yeah.
And Same energy you had to dismiss him breaking 230, make sure you got that same energy when he fucking beats what he just got on a flat course. Maybe in New York. I mean, I don't think he'll beat 225.41 at New York, but I think he'll break 230.
Yeah. And then what are you going to say?
Yeah, and then what? Is that going to make sense? That's an actual uphill. That's bridges. So
the thing with Trude is like, and if he doesn't, he will on the next time. And if he doesn't, he will on the next time.
This is not like I mentioned to Koda. This is not like a short-term thing.
Yeah.
Truett's goals might take years. His pull-up goals took years.
Exactly.
Anything I've ever done that I wanted to do, I wanted to hunt all of September. That was my dream, almost all my whole bow hunting life. So I couldn't do it till 2010. So 2010, I'd been bow hunting for over 20 years. So it took me 20 years to be able to hunt all of September.
How's that for an investment?
And now I've hunted all of September for 15 years and maximized every fucking hunt.
Right.
Because I'd waited and worked and prepared for 2 decades, and I took advantage. Sometimes it's a long game. So yeah, you can shit on his marathon, you can shit on his next marathon or the one after that, but eventually he's going to get his shit done. And then what? You know, then what?
They'll find something else to say. You know, in Sam's example, he said, someone comments, your audio sucks, you should quit YouTube forever. You know, he's not going to quit YouTube forever, but he might say, oh, you know what? I actually don't know that much about audio. I'll look into that. Yeah,
maybe I need to ramp up that game.
And to me, that's kind of the difference.
That's healthy. That's how you respond.
Yeah.
I like that. Because there is truth in what a lot of people say. All I know is that if you're just going to talk shit, so I love blocking people on my page. I fucking love blocking dipshits. I love, like, there's one yesterday. I went and picked up those guns, you know, because I'm taking deer hunters and all that, like I do every year. And somebody like commented, figured you'd be simping for SIG. I'm like, that's what you want to go out on? So now you're never invited to our little party. You're going to go out on what fucking difference does it make? SIG makes good guns, good optics, good whatever. It's like that rifle is fucking killer. I got 245 caliber pistols, killer. It's like, what are you mad at? That I got them? Why are you? What is this comment about? All I know is that, okay, if you're that fucking dumb that that's all you have to offer, I don't need you on my page ever. Because if that's your game, if that's what you bring to the table, I don't need that shit. That's nothing. That doesn't help anything. So guess what? You're gone. Go do your shit wherever you do it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be here. But you want to go out with a retarded comment like that about, I don't know. It's like, God, they make great optics. Every gun I've had, I know they had their issues for a while on some other shit, but I never knew about it. The shit I have is like top quality.
Yeah. I mean, I watched you and Katie shoot last year with, and it's like great guns.
Yeah. So I just don't get shit like that. But all I know is that you can say it. I don't give a fuck, but you're just not invited to the party anymore.
They have a right to say it, and you have a right to not invite them.
Yeah. So. And I love blocking people. And then these same fucking people got to get, I got to send an email. You blocked me because of blah, blah. I was like, shut the fuck up. Just get out of here. Go do your fucking whatever you do with your life and leave me alone.
Yeah. You dug your grave.
Yeah. Ketone IQ is now backed by research from KU Leuven and Team Visma. Ketone IQ is showing powerful results in helping your body bounce back quicker and push harder, especially in tough, low oxygen conditions. Here's what the science says. Number 1, ketones support EPO production. Yes, you heard that right. EPO. That's a hormone that boosts red blood cell count and helps deliver more oxygen to your muscles. 2, they improve blood flow and vasodilation, getting oxygen and nutrients where you need them faster. 3, and also they enhance brain oxygenation for better endurance, sharper focus, and quicker recovery. For better endurance, sharper focus, and quicker recovery. Whether you're an endurance athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who trains with purpose, Ketone IQ is the edge your body's been waiting for. Ready to unlock next level performance? Go to ketone.io. buyna.com/cam for 10% off and 30% off your first purchase. I'm excited to announce a new sponsor to the podcast, Element. Element was created by former research biochemist Rob Wolf and has enough sodium, potassium, and magnesium to move the needle and get you feeling and performing your best. Plus, it has zero sugar, artificial colors, or other dodgy ingredients to derail your low-carb lifestyle. That's why Element is my go-to electrolyte drink and trusted by many of the world's leading health experts and athletes, including Team USA weightlifting, coaches, health practitioners, and teams across professional, collegiate, and high school sports leagues. You're also guaranteed to find an Element flavor you love. Try fan favorite citrus salt or raspberry salt, get spicy with mango chili, or mix chocolate salt into your morning coffee for a mean mocha. Element is offering listeners of the podcast a free Element sample pack with any purchase at www.drinklmnt.com/cam. Also try new Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water.
Well, on the same kind of topic as talk is cheap, someone whose talk wasn't cheap, we talked about him in the, well, I got to think, one of the last ones, Kallai Buyna.
Oh, yeah. Stud.
Yeah. I said he was jacked. You said.
That doesn't mean shit.
Well, it
doesn't hurt.
No. Yeah. I don't think it has hurt his cause in gaining followers, quickly. But he had a 12-hour race and ran 76 miles in 12 hours.
I like that because there's a lot. I mean, Austin is full of guys like this, which is good, but they're all jacked and can't run or shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if he was like that. That's why I say it's like, and I've seen plenty of guys jacked as hell that aren't good endurance runners.
Yeah.
It's like two totally different disciplines. In his case, I didn't know. You said he was jacked, and I'm like, well, I've seen a lot of jack guys struggle in races, and so it actually doesn't mean anything as far as running goes. But in his case, he won his 12-hour race. I think he set a course record. Is that what you told me?
Yeah.
So he's jacked and can run. Yeah. All right. And that needs to be celebrated. Great job. What's his name?
Kallai Buyna.
I started following him just because I like what he's about.
Yeah.
And he showed up and fucking got it done and got the win.
Yeah. I know he's got a 100-mile race in 2 weeks. So we'll see there too. But, he's only got 24 miles after that 76. So I think he'll get it done. We'll just see in what kind of time. But
yeah, I think he'll for sure. If he can do 76 in 12 hours, that's a good effort. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's a good effort.
So, other things we got to talk about. We mentioned this in the last one, obviously, but Cheeto getting robbed.
Yeah, that was, he had the harder shots, more damage. He delivered more damage. Maybe he got outstruck. I can't remember the numbers, but I think if you're being objective, you would have gave him 2 of the 3 rounds pretty fairly. And he should have got the win, 29-28, and it was 29-28 split the other guy. I think it was a poor decision. I think Cheeto, I felt like other than one round, he was in control about the whole time.
Yeah, tough loss. It seems like most people thought he won that fight, but whatever, he can't change it. So
the fight game's brutal.
Yeah, it is. Ad break.
Is this real?
Yeah, I have to do this, otherwise I'll get fired.
Well, you are getting fired.
Oh, I know.
But
so at least I'll go
sooner?
out. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. What are we?
16.
Okay. Hello, folks. All right. Well, we mentioned we're doing like 125,000 in giveaways, but I wanted to mention that we're giving away the Kawasaki. And we're not.
I don't want to.
Oh. Yeah. Too nice. And with that, a New Mexico public land hunt, which
the same winner gets both that shit.
Yeah.
That's a good prize.
I mean, yeah, you give away both separately and you win the Kawasaki, but you have to bring it to New Mexico to help the guy who won that.
Yeah. So the same winner for both. But here's what I made a post about this, about all the stuff we're giving away. Here's what, maybe I'm not that great at business, but I don't give a fuck if you buy anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give all this shit away, whether nobody makes an order. So I'll figure out. Well, you can do a free entry. I think because I went just before I put that. I'm like, I want to make sure. I know I said we need to have free entries, and I think that's part of like the vehicles thing. But I went and checked. Yeah, free entries. You can write in. You can do whatever. Submit your email.
Did you enter for free?
Yeah, exactly. But point is, I don't care what you buy. I don't care if you buy anything. I'm going to give this shit away. I love giving away. The guy who won that Raptor right there bought 2 things. And he said he just got his Whoopee jacket that he ordered. I'm like, well, shit, you almost got the truck before you got the jacket. And the jacket is how, I think one of the reasons he won, because he ordered the jacket and maybe a shirt or something. So he only ordered 2 things and won $10,000 in cash and that like sick Raptor.
Yeah.
That's all loaded.
It's a real lottery.
I don't, in sales, I don't care about sales. I do not care. I like making cool stuff. I like having cool, is this one of my hats?
Yep.
Yeah. I like having cool merch. It's just what I wear every day. And so if I like it, I thought maybe you would like it. But if you want to buy cool stuff, great. If you don't, great. I'm giving this shit away either way.
Yeah. And then we're also doing that Dream Hunt giveaway in Utah, but that comes with a full Sitka gear kit and your Sig Simp. You're simping for Sig kit.
Oh, what?
You get
the
like
Buynas?
Buynas, yeah.
I thought you were pointing to my Rolex, which I don't have on. You know, I need to give, that was another one. Somebody said, because I wore it for that, cut the fuck out of my arm actually too, with that on the other day. But that would be fun to give away a Rolex.
We should, these are pretty sick. I got sent this. They're called Artifact watches, but they're like automatic. They've got it's self-driven. There's no battery or anything. Mm-hmm. It's a nice watch. Kind of different looking, but yeah.
Like, how much are they?
They're like $1,500. The guy sent it to me.
Holy shit.
I know. I was like, really?
So that's conflict of interest.
That's yours now.
So now, this is actually mine, and actually you're gone now. No, just kidding. No, but it's not a Rolex.
No.
It would, like, just for like shock value.
Oh.
I want to buy, that's what I want to do. At some point, we're giving away a Rolex.
That would be sick.
Because I never had one my whole life till like, I'm old as hell. Finally, I didn't care about watches, but it's kind of cool having a nice watch.
I still think the trucks are great, but at some point we got to give away like a Porsche. Imagine shooting an arrow through a Porsche window.
Yeah, and like that, that Fox truck was $200,000.
Yeah, I know.
How much is a Porsche?
Same cost. It costs the same.
Okay, so comment below. Smash that like it. No. Anyway, let us know, guys. Would you want to win a Porsche or like that GMC truck? Which one? You tell me.
Yeah, tell us.
Because I don't give a fuck. I'll buy it and give it away.
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I just like giving.
Yeah.
If a car will be cooler for some people or get people jacked up to win, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, back from ad break. We're live.
Nice.
This is one that is also controversial, and we're not going to be too hateful. It's with love. I'm just going to mention a name and get your reaction. So yeah, take some deep breaths.
Okay. Go try it. Let me see. First thought that comes to mind when you say this name, I'm going to just blurt it out.
Paul Johnson.
Wow. Why did you do that? This is really testing me. It's all love.
Yes, with all love.
So I'm just going to talk in generalities.
Okay, yeah.
I'm all for going for history. Okay? If you're going to go for history. So when I think of this, I think of like when Ned Brockman, there's I wish I could think of his name, an old Greek runner from the 80s, I think, but his record still stands 1,000 miles in 10 days. I think 10 days and 8 hours to cover 1,000 miles. That's like been a record since the 80s. Ned Brockman went after that record. He prepared and laid it all out on the line. His body was wrecked. He gave it everything he had. He was on pace to start, but then of course, this is one of the hardest endurance records in history to break, right? So eventually he started to fade a little bit, was getting banged up, hurt, everything was going wrong, but he still finished it in like 12 days.
Yep.
Okay. To me, that's a valiant effort. That's respecting what the record stands for. That's respecting history. That's giving all you had to prepare before, during the event, and just laying it all out there, right? That's how you go after records.
Yep.
When I think of Courtney going after the record on the Colorado Trail, she ended up in ER, okay? That is honoring the record the way that's giving everything you got. If you're saying you're going to go after a record, say, just hypothetically, 700 miles in 7 days on a treadmill. Hypothetically.
Right.
If that's what you're saying, I want to see you on that first day dialed in, best shape of your life, right? And I can't look at somebody and see if they're in shape. I mean, you can a little bit, like just it's a good starting point.
Yeah. In general.
In general.
Yeah.
I want to see you the best you've ever been. Okay. Let's just go back. When he said he's going to run across America, break the record, which is another very established, hard fought record, 40 some days across America, 3,500 miles, whatever it is. And when he went for that day 4, he was done. He said, yep, record's gone. I think we'll just turn this into a charity, which is okay. Charity and breaking records are two different things.
Well, I have something to say about that.
Okay.
Because people will say, well, he's raising money for charity. What have you done? Which is great. But don't you think if the original intent was to break a record or give your all to a record to also support a charity, that you owe it to the donors and that charity to lay it all on the line?
Yeah.
To give a valiant effort? I think you do.
I think you do, because there's going to be other people that want to do this too. And maybe they want to go after record and get sponsors, and maybe it's more realistic, and it sets the level of human performance on what's possible. So that takes money, that takes sponsors, that takes selling yourself essentially. So how are you selling yourself? Oh, I'm going after this. I'm going to break this record. If the record, so it's 40 some days, I think 42 days is a record across the United States. On day 4, you're 10% of the way there.
Yeah.
And you're done. So it'd be like, I'm gonna run this marathon. I'm gonna break the world record running this marathon. And after 2 miles, you're done. It's like, well, why are you done already?
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. So he said he's going to break the record running across America 4 days. He said, no, now it's just a charity thing. It's just like, okay, well, I don't know what the sponsors thought, but it was the same thing for this, which charities are great, and his cause is awesome. And I'm celebrating. He's a veteran. I'm very appreciative of his sacrifice and helping. I think this one was for mental health, maybe at PTSD. I'm not sure, but that is amazing, and I love it. And I want to celebrate that, and I want that to be successful. But
I think that doing what he's doing is actually detrimental to other people's future attempts at all records for charity.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Because it's going to put a bad taste in the donors' mouths. It's like, oh, this is just another guy who's going to give up. It's a stunt.
Yeah, this isn't real.
I'm not going to donate.
Well, if you say, hypothetically, if your goal is to run 100 miles a day for 7 days in a row on a treadmill, first of all, in training, you should be doing multiple 100-mile days getting ready. I don't know if he did or not. But on the first day, again, you should show up in the best shape of your life. That first day, first 100 should have been but gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy. I got to do this 6 more times. But if the first day you get half of the 100 or a little or around half, so your first day, there's no chance. How real was this? Was this a stunt? What is this about? So now people saying, I'm going to break this record. Can I get some sponsors? The sponsors are going to be like, God, is this another one of these things where it's not, this isn't real? Because charity and going after records they can be the same, but they're also different.
Yeah. And he had mentioned, or people had mentioned, that he had a family emergency, and I hope that is real. And if it is, that's terrible. But also, when he figured out that he wasn't going to break the record, he hardly looked distraught. When Ned Brockman was like, I'm losing, he was giving everything he had to stay on pace.
Yeah, I can respect that.
And it crushed him that he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that to me shows, oh, your whole heart really was in this. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I can't judge. You know, people react differently to things. You say he wasn't distraught. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people could just have on the poker face, and that's fine. I want to see a legit. If you're saying that, that makes me excited. Like 700 miles in 7 days. I mean, that woman recently. Again, I don't know names. I wish I could remember them, but she did 600 miles in 6 days for the women's record. She just broke that record. That was everybody's talking about it because that's fucking history. Well, when Paul says, I want to do 700 miles in 7 days, yeah, it's on a treadmill, so it's a little different, but that is, you got my attention. And then to see like I'm like, what the was this? What do you mean it's over? Or there's no way. So.
A day in?
Was it ever real?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't want, I want to celebrate amazing performances. And if there's a family emergency, that's, we can ignore all this BS, I guess, that we're talking about because I don't know. But if that happened, it's awful. If that weighed into his performance, then okay, then I'm wrong.
Yes. Yeah. Well, speaking of incredible performances, we can celebrate. You like that transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Big's Backyard Ultra.
See, well, on that other note, last night I watched the finisher finally. First Jasmine Paris, first woman to ever finish Barkley.
Oh. Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
She is such a beast. But anyway, yeah, Biggs. Oh my God.
So when we recorded this the last time, we were like, that's wild. What I didn't know is that Phil Gore, who he ran 114 yards, laps, 475 miles, his final lap, 37 minutes.
So crushing it.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like it's a little over 4 miles. So that's like an 8-minute mile. After not sleeping for 4.5 days and running almost 500 miles, he can lay down an 8-minute mile.
And he looked good.
For people who don't know, it's 4.1 miles every hour. So if you're doing 10-minute miles, you're going to get in like a 45 minutes. You have 15 minutes to eat, get off your feet, get some salt in, do whatever, get ready for that next lap. You have to, on the top of the hour, you have to show up on the start line, and you have to be done within that hour and on the start line again for the next hour. So that's how you determine last man standing. Some people they might do 20 miles or out. They might do 100 miles or out. Finally, you get down. This was the World Championships, I think. So you get down to where there's a couple guys, and it's just who can show up on that start line and finish it within an hour. That's the last man standing. When the other guy can't, he rings the bell, throws in the towel, can't do it, can't make it back, can't make it to start line. Whatever the case, last man standing. So you need at least 2 super strong runners, crazy endurance to get a huge number like 475, right? I know Harvey Lewis was in it. I know some other freaks were in it. But this Phil Gore, this performance, 4.5 days of really no sleep, and then to lay it down like that and look fresh, that gets me excited. That's the efforts I love to see and celebrate, and that's what inspires me. I love it.
My question was, could it be considered maybe one of the best performances in endurance? I mean, to look that fresh and do 37 minutes on the final lap at 475 miles?
I mean, it would be up there with the fastest time across the country and that 1,000 miles in 10 days.
Yeah.
So to me, that's the category that gets me like amazed at what humans can do.
Yeah.
Jasmine Paris, as I said, the first woman to ever finish Barkley. Watched it last night. She came in, I think, with 2 seconds. So you got 60 hours. I think it was 59 hours. Maybe it's 59 hours, 58 minutes. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
1 minute, 2 minutes, 90 seconds. I don't know what it was. But laid it all out on the line. First woman. And, Laz, who was the race director up until this year, he said, famously, a woman will never be able to do this. They're not tough enough. And he was right for a long time, till last year.
Well, there's a great example of you could take that and have your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
That's a hate comment.
Yeah. And he wanted to challenge women.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Right.
He said, you're not tough enough. This is Courtney went and ran it. This is, Amelia Boone went and ran it. Jasmine Paris did it 3 times. She did 3 laps, 4 laps, a complete Barkley is 5 laps. And then it took her the 3rd year to do it. And she's like in Scotland or some thing, running to the mud with her dog over and over and over, up and down hills. Just a freak. He said, a woman is not tough enough. A woman will never do it. She did it. She proved him wrong. And he loved it.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. That's what we want to see. We want to see people who, oh, you said a mean word to me. I'm done. I'm pouting. No, shut the fuck up. Step up.
Let's see it.
Prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
If words can stop you, it was never that important.
What's the classic adage? Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
I haven't heard that since,
The playground?
Since my 3rd year in the 1st grade.
I haven't heard that since I was a little girl.
Since I fell off my dinosaur. Oh, yeah. How is it transition?
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's cool. This one's been pretty good. We've been pretty.
This one's been dialed.
Has it been funny, though?
It was good. It was funny in the beginning.
Okay. All right. Because people for some reason, we put these out and I'm just like, wow, that was retarded.
A hot flaming pile of shit.
Yeah. And then people are like, that was hilarious. I'm like, what? So anyway, I'm always surprised.
You're a funny guy. Tell a joke.
It makes me laugh, clown. Yeah.
Well, last thing on my list was the government shutdown.
Good. Let's just get rid of all of them.
Dude.
God. I don't give a fuck about the government.
No.
God, I'm so sick of politics.
I will say that my previous statements about a certain nationality that I wouldn't recognize patterns with or anything has gotten my DMs filled with so many people sending me shit, like memes.
Oh, I don't even know it.
Because I said about Israel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm not the only one.
Oh, so yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can't keep track of, I don't even know. I mean, I'm so sick of politics and then, oh God. So I went pretty hard at Mike Lee back when they were going to sell public land. Then I was gone hunting. And then there's people like, they turned it into like, I was beholden to somebody, so I wouldn't say anything about like, oh, he won't comment on this now because they had some weird no, I was hunting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's going on with all this shit, this land sale, or not the land sales. I don't even know what it was. I wasn't up to speed on it. So I can't comment and share stuff unless I know it. Finally, I got done and like the other day or the day before last, I finally saw a Field and Stream thing or Outdoor Life. And I'm like, oh, okay. I shared that. And I'm like, yeah, as long as Mike Lee's in office, he's going to keep trying to do this shit. So, but it wasn't, I'm not beholden to anybody. I don't give a fuck about any of them. All right. So you can turn it into some weird thing, but you're fucking clueless. You don't know shit.
Those are the same people making comments about you simping for SIG. It's
just idiots.
So, only use your influence when it benefits them, which it is a great thing to use it for, but also it's like you want to talk shit and then it's like
what are you expecting? I mean, what do you think this is going to lead to? But for me, it's I don't know. I mean, here's what it is. It's like I did that thing the first time, the not 1 acre, all that. I wrote a check for $20,000 sent to the Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Program. These people, what the f have you done? Have you sent $2 anywhere? So I sent a check. It was great. It was, we sold the t-shirts. You guys helped out. It was like, I just took all the money and just gave it. And it's just like, yeah, that was just all I had to give. And I did it. I put my money where my mouth is. And you still come back and say, oh, he won't do it. It's like, did you forget what I fucking did? It's like, it doesn't matter. You could write a check for $2 million. The next day, people would be like, well, is that all you're going to do? It's like, what? Do I have to do I have to send 20,000 every fucking day and make sure everybody knows about it? It's like, when does this, when I'm gone hunting, can somebody else fucking take over? Can you cover for me?
Yeah. Can you guys do something for yourself?
Or you just bitch? You just bitch to me like, oh, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
No.
Oh, I took some soup in for the fucking canned food drive. Oh, and actually that's great. It is good, but whatever. That sounded like I was judging, like that wasn't enough. That is enough. I'm not trying to judge. It's just like, I'm kind of getting worked up here. So maybe we need to, I hope we don't have to do shit talkers again. But anyway, it's like, the point I want to make is you can try to save the world one day, and the next day you didn't do enough, and you never do enough, and you'll never make some people happy. So my point is, and this goes back to you could talk about everything. I take it personal because this is what I do, but all I did was hunt public land for 25 years. That's all I had the option to.
Yeah.
And then I had an option of like, I could go to some of these great places. Then people are like, well, you can never hunt public land anymore. I'm like, well, I hunt public land every year. You just are ignoring those hunts. But it's just like, well, I did that, and I can still do that. I do that all the time, but it's just like, so you can just change the rules. It's like, before it was like, that was cool. And then this is a dream you want to work towards, and you work towards that dream. And it's just like, well, you never do this. It's like, point is, you're always judged. You're always judged. You could go to the best place, kill the biggest bull who wasn't on public land. Oh, okay. So I'll go back to kill on public land. It's just like, oh, it wasn't 400. It's just like, okay, my God, what? So what I've learned over the years is I don't give a what people, I listen, it's not going to impact anything, because I just know it's never enough.
Yeah.
What you do, you could have all the success in the world, public, private, big, small, send money in, do this, fight for this, fight for that, fight for this candidate, do all that. It's never enough. No. You will never do enough for some people. So them.
Exactly.
That's the moral to the story. Everyone, do what you think is right in your heart, and everyone.
Yeah. That is.
It's all love.
That covers everything we talked about. Everybody, do what you think is right, and do it for yourself.
And you know what's right. We know what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
So if I know in my heart what I did was right, and this person wants to criticize it, that's why I'm good with it. I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Let's go. It's cool.
Yeah.
And feed them beans is what I say. Macy has a lot of cleaning up at the very end.
Yeah. Not too much. Couple.
But Macy, James, nobody.
Yeah.
Everybody over here.
Live audience.
It's all love.
It is all love.
It is all love.
Yeah.
It is that Cheetos in your belly button love.
And I'll come and lick it out and put my sunscreen finger in it.
Oh, that's sunscreen, but it could get you pregnant.
I think I'm pregnant.
Maybe not in your belly. I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
I don't either. I don't know how. I haven't read all the fine print. But
the manufacturer's
yeah, I just usually
handbook.
get to like step 1. Insert.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it's like game over.
Yeah, I did say last time, I'll say this again, because if I'm going to talk shit about people putting themselves out there, I have to put myself out there. But I am going to do the Teton Picnic.
Yeah.
Next year.
That's right. This one got canceled before, so let's describe it again.
So it's start in Jackson, you bike 23 miles to Jenny Lake, swim a mile, 1.3 miles across Jenny Lake, which is like 50-degree water, so you got to have a wetsuit. Then summit the Grand, it's 10 miles, 7,000 feet of vert, and then all back again on your way back to town. But that's next year, because you can only do it like July, August. So I got some time to train.
If you had any balls, you'd do it in January.
You can ice skate across the lake. I don't think it ever freezes, but
yeah. And also getting up to the top of Teton.
You'd have to skin up there and then climb. It would be heinous, and
do it twice.
Yeah. So,
No,
anyways,
that'll be fun.
you guys can hate on that as I fail.
No, that's if nothing else, you'll fail in pretty country.
Yeah, and drown. Sink.
Yeah, but it'll be a good way to go. Good, beautiful spot to have your last rites.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
Yeah, and you know, what am I gonna? I was gonna try and make some joke, but
God,
I got nothing.
Yeah, no, I think we blew our load on all our jokes already.
Yeah,
We blew our load all over.
belly button. The kiddie pool.
I didn't know the belly button was going to get so much talk today, but that's just what I think of when I think of like
Good, clean
some
fun.
big fat criticizing everybody. Oh, we can't say fat. But you know, yeah, exactly. And they got fucking Cheetos and piece of pepperoni and maybe a button and a thimble and some thread in there, and just like all the shit is in this belly button, and it's like. I don't know, because that's what I say. I don't know if women like big belly buttons. I can't speak. I don't know how that works. Maybe they're into that. You know how like the dad bods?
Listen, I got a small dick but a big belly button.
Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough for some people.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't speak to that.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe.
Smash that comment button. Smash that belly button.
Have you seen the two fat guys that do like they oil up their belly buttons and then they jump together and it makes like a.
No, I never want to see that. No, but I was talking. Oh, there was some. Yeah, I was talking to my other massage people, and they did like a Thai massage, and there's like some massage where somehow you sit your pelvis bone like on your client's or whoever you're working on's femoral artery, and you block it, and I'm like thinking, so this guy with his pelvis like on my. It's like, that's like nuts to nuts. It feels like I always think of like those balls. You remember how you take those balls and you go,
Yeah.
I think that's like what our balls would do. I don't want my balls. Like, I don't feel like that's something that I want. I don't want my balls bouncing off other balls.
Two guys scissoring.
No, I don't. Is that time? Is that how it works?
No, trust me, it's a Thai massage.
You're not gay. This is a massage. This is
if you take two of them and do and then the two other ones, it's equal.
Right. So I don't
Science.
smash in that comment button. Smash that like and subscribe and let us know if balls bouncing is gay. Because I don't, and if it's not, okay. I mean, I feel like I'm open-minded.
Today's age, you can do anything.
Yeah, no.
This is just a fun activity you can do with your boys.
Yeah, boys' night, right? Boys' night. Hey, you guys ready to do some Thai massaging? I don't know. Yeah, so anyway. That shit Tucker's Weekly. Remember,
It's all
at
love.
put your wiener through there. All right, guys, keep hammering.
Someone to blame, they sent their hate, it fuels my pace. I am Roy Tough, I am the change, the few endure. Feeling like can't